Welcome on to this other edition. We want to look at how we can apply columns in Microsoft Office document. Columns, 3 columns, 4 columns. 2, how can you apply them in your document? Because when you give them attention, they will make your work look nice. So in here, we may copy this work, for instance, then we can as well go on to start menu. Then on start menu, we want to get a blank document. You go to start menu, then you go to all apps in Microsoft in Office 10. Then from there you go to Microsoft Office Suite, which is embedded with a lot of applications or softwares. Then we pick one. The version might be older, but for beginners and for simplicity, for matters of learning, that's why we are using that older version. But it has the same copy and fill even if you are using 2013 or 2016 or other advanced applications. What you have to have is the basic knowledge of doing it. So we had copied some, so we can come here and paste. We paste those texts that we had borrowed from another. Right now we have 3 of 3 pages in our status. Our status bar, it shows that we are having 3 pages of 3. Now we want to apply uh, columns. We may as well increase the size of our, can go to page layout, then we look at how we can enlarge the margins. We can we can enlarge them, or we can as well come here and say narrow, let them be narrow. Right now we have 2 pages. We want to make more pages out here. I can just copy this work, select. After selecting, then I can say right click and say copy. Then after copy, I can paste to have more. So right now, if we try to look onto the status bar is showing us that we are having 5 pages. Now we are as well good to go and look at how to create columns in our document. When you come, for instance, onto home menu or on the menu bar, look for page layout, because we are trying to arrange or sort or put right our page. Then you go to orientation, then size, then columns. Onto here, look for, right now we are having a current look of 1 column. Here we are having 2 columns. If you want to apply them, you have to first select. You will have to first select all. We have selected all the pages. Then you can come to then here we pick 2 columns. I think right here we can see that all our work is divided into 2 columns. Still, you can come back and say Ctrl A to tell the computer that I want to do changes here. Then you go to columns. When you reach columns, you can choose 3 columns. Well, you see, now we have got 3 columns in our document. Our document is now reflecting 3 columns. As well, you can go back and say Ctrl A. You can as well apply columns onto your left side. 1 column on the left hand side of this document. You can as well say yes. So we can see that this other part, when you compare and contrast, here we have a lot of information here than this side. Are you getting it? Still, we can apply this to this other side. How can we do it? Say Ctrl A, you select all, then you go to page layout, then columns, and choose to the right. The column will appear onto the right like